Afghanistan has been always a battlefield because of its geopolitical, geo-economical, and geographical position. And it's not just Western powers, but also the neighboring countries. The Western powers give a very open hand and helping hand to the neighboring countries like Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Pakistan to help, to nurture, to back, and to create fundamentalist elements in the country. And it was not just, it was very predictable that this terrorism was created for Afghanistan, but it will be a global threat, which is today. We can see that the unfortunate attacks in Paris is an example of it, because no country can be safe in long term from the wrong policy of the governments, because we reap what we sow. And they have cultivated this very deadly poison of terrorism and fundamentalism for their own interests, for their own economic and strategical interests, but it's dangerous for all. So we have a very common threat, all of us. And I think that I have no doubt that American people, as Eve said, irresponsible. They are not irresponsible. I've experienced they are the most kind people if they are aware. But unfortunately, the role of the media, the commercial media, is so negative. I don't say it's passive. It's very active, but negatively. It's very ill-informing, misinforming. The government's manipulating the media is manipulating the public opinion, and they want to deviate us from the truth, from the real cause. That's the reason why American people are not that much active, because they are not really aware about the achievement, for example, of war on terror in Afghanistan in the past 14 years. So all the facts, this failed war of terrorism, which was waged in Afghanistan to wipe out terrorism. But today we see that Taliban is getting more stronger. They are getting more powerful. Just recently, they attacked and they took over Kunduz province in one night. And just recently, this month, our very major highways, which is going from one province to another province, is known as dead roads, because the Taliban stop passengers. They stop passenger and they kill them. A 9-year-old girl in the name of Tabassum was beheaded in front of her mother, and then all of the passengers were beheaded and put on the road. So this is a very common thing. Every day this happens. And bombing our villages in the name of war on terror. But the leaders of the Taliban as an armed group is getting more powerful. So this shows generate a great suspicion on the claimed reasons of US intervention, that if you are there to wipe up terrorism, why terrorism is getting stronger,